Happy new moon, all you beautiful people. This is Shakti, and I welcome you to the Shakti Spiral New Moon, powered by Sagittarius. How has everybody been since we last connected last month? How has Mercury retrograde connected with you? How have you been feeling with just the fluctuation of energies and we've been having so much going on energetically. There's the solar flares, there's the retrograde, and we're clearing out the very end of the new year. So how's everything been? How have you been? Let's see the chat going. I always welcome you to do the chat if you can. It's a beautiful, fun, interactive way to connect and to just be connected to this beautiful forum and community of beautiful people that connect with everybody and support one another. Hello, Chris. Hello, Meg. Hello, Bella Lacrone. Welcome. And so if this is your first time to a Shakti Spiral New Moon ritual, I welcome you. And for those who are seasoned vets, welcome back. And thank you for being part of this beautiful circle. So tonight, we're going to be doing a lot of fun things, a lot of talking about the energies and talking about what is forecasted for this coming year, this new year. And as we are in this influx of energy, it's almost as if we are at the pinnacle point. Have you felt that? Have you felt like these shifts that have been going on, these waves of energy? It cycles. And I was just talking to my sister today. She's visiting from Boston. So she's here saying, she says hello. And like you went through a major detox. Okay. So it's learning to navigate and be in the fluidity of what you've purged this year, what has come up, what has shown itself to you. And what I love is we are going into the solstice seasons. For the north, we're going into the winter solstice, and for the south, we are going into the summer solstice. And with that comes a shift in energy. So the nights are going to be the longest here when the winter solstice happens, and then in the summer in the south it's going to be the longest day. And here's the powerful thing in that: whatever work you've been doing, whatever has been calling to your attention, it's coming to a head. Okay, so that's the beauty, that's the good news, is that we're all kind of getting together and going, okay, taking notes, sharing stories, sharing experience, and saying, oh my gosh, this was a huge thing for me. How did you do? How did you do with this retrograde, which was really an inward reflection, that it happened on such a powerful, it not only did the retrograde start on a supermoon, the only supermoon we had of the year, but it really gave us a moment to pause. You know that when after you've gone through something really huge, you kind of take a moment in a surreal environment to just go, oh my gosh, okay, what happened? And you assess, I got through it, and how was that? And even if you're still going through it, understand that there always comes a point where it levels out and you go into a space of peace and calm. Okay. It's not going to, so if you're still in that influx of clearing, know that it's not going to stay forever. And if you're out of it, enjoy what you've done. And for all of us, wherever you are on the spectrum of this, celebrate what you have accomplished this year. Even if it's more clarity, even if it's getting to a point of a divine introspection, understand that what you are doing and where you are is exactly where you're meant to be. And the purpose for everything that happened in your life was exactly how it was supposed to show up in your life, because we are in those pinnacle moments. So welcome to this powerful party house. And I love that we are ending this new year with Sagittarius is in the new moon, the Archer. And why? Okay, let's talk about that. The archery, it's about hitting that bullseye. Okay, if you've ever done archery, you can try to hit the mark, right? But you're really focused on that center bullseye, that power. You want to see how precise you can be. And it's an inner challenge. And so as we are going along and we're looking at things and we're assessing our lives and we're looking at what is working and what is not, what we're being invited to let go of and what we're being invited to embrace, we are honing in our focus. Like the archer, we are really looking towards that bullseye. what is that bullseye to you? Okay. What does your focus call to you? What is it that you are invited to look more clearly at, more honestly, more authentically in your power and your truth? So Jamie says, this is one of the first times I didn't even notice a retrograde. Somehow I remained in the calm. Yes. I loved that happened for a lot of people. We were really in such a state of purging, such a state of clarity, that when the retrograde came in, it really was embracing the darkest aspects. It was embracing and just still moving forward, because we were already in that work. So it was kind of like getting to the final head of something and kind of the beautiful finale. And that is what the gift of the retrograde was. A lot of people take it with a little bit of trepidation, like, okay, the retrograde's coming. What can we do? What can I just make sure that I'm really on board with? And a lot of times it's just being clear. A lot of times it's just taking notice of what is showing up in your life. So isn't it funny how when we have certain things that are forecasted, like retrogrades or certain planetary alignments, we pay more attention. And that's what I love about astrology, is that it invites you to pay more attention. So yes, and so there's some agreement here in the chat about the retrograde and just how it was. Some people got hit hard, and some people welcomed it. So it depends on where you are, what you're doing. All of it, absolutely a blessing and a gift. So let's get started with our ritual. Let's get started to create our circle and our sacred space for one another, so that we can continue the work and then kind of connect with the dialogue more. So let's go ahead right now. If you have an herb or an incense that you would like to use, go ahead and burn that now to clear and set your space. I'm going to use my sage to get started, to clear. Welcome, come on in. And if you're coming late to the party, that's okay. You're actually right on time. Look at that sage. I offer some to you, to those who have gone before, and to those that go after. Ooh, this is powerful. Does anybody want some over here? Yes, no? Yep, come over here and grab it. I'm putting a little bit of it out because, oh my gosh, this is like, we needed obviously to clear a lot in here. Okay, so go ahead and clear your space and set the intention that your space is just, all that needs to be cleared out is being cleared out. Only the things that aren't serving for your highest good. Okay? Yes. So just clear your space, clear energy field, and just allow yourself to be purified and be here in this present moment. Okay. And so now, like I've said to you, if you've been with me, you know, I say that we created a void. We neutralize the energy. And what happens when we neutralize? It just goes into neutral space. So it's your job to fill it with intention that you want your space to contain, or else anything can be back reintroduced, put back into the space. So I'm going to burn some sweetgrass, because it is my go-to. It is my favorite. I love the way it smells. It doesn't stay put for very long, the burning embers, but still it's so powerful. Get that going. Beautiful embers for you. Okay. Anybody want some over there? A little bit more for you. And if you have any anointing oil, anything that kind of that anoints your body, gets it prepared for the sacred work, go ahead and get that ready too. And as I burn the sweetgrass, I intend sweetness, I intend blessing from our ancestors and for the magic that we welcome in tonight. Got that? Perfect. And so I have with me the All-Mother oil that I use, and I only make it once a year at a very sacred time of the year. So I'm going to go ahead and anoint my chakra points. Third eye, crown, I always do my throat chakra because I believe in speaking of love and speaking of the highest of vibrations and being a clear channel. So that's another thing that I do. I also anoint the back of my neck, which I call the wellspring, which is where channeling comes through from. So I go ahead and anoint those as well as my feet. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay. I love that the chat is going and I love it. Keep going and do your thing, everybody. So now that we've set our environment, let's go ahead and create a circle. And if this is the first time you've ever done this, just know that we create a circle to connect because all time is now, all energy is connected. And so we set the powerful intention to be connected and to support one another in this beautiful sacred space. And then afterwards, we call in the elements because we are made up of the elements. We are an elemental planet. And so all of the elements are very sacred and are connected to divine realms. And so when we call in the elements, it's like we're calling in our highest aspects to also be present in these moments. So go ahead and close your eyes and just adjust where you're sitting. Allow yourselves to be present, fully present in this moment. And focus on your heart chakra. And just take a couple of deep breaths. As you inhale, call all of your energy back to you from all places, times, people. And as you exhale, just really release any tension, any worry, any concern. Again, inhale. Being present in this moment. Hold it. Really feel your really empty. Be in this space. One last cleansing breath. Inhale. Really allow your belly to rise, your shoulders back and down. Hold it. And as you exhale, just really allow yourself to be in the present moment. And with your eyes closed, I want you to picture each of us in a circle. Wherever we may be around the world, we are all connected. We are all one. There's many people who are joining from many parts of the world. And so we welcome each and every person, wherever you may be. Imagine us sitting in a great big circle. And in your heart chakra space, imagine a beautiful spiral. It unwinds and gets bigger and bigger, expanding out of your chest until it encircles your whole body. It can be any color of your choosing. Usually with the heart chakra, it's either green or pink. Sometimes it's even golden, white. So allow it to show up in the exact color it needs to show up for you. And picture the person sitting to your left. And you're going to extend this heart chakra space to them. They receive it through their right side. And it circles and spirals with their heart chakra energy and exits through their left to be received to their person sitting on their left. They receive it to the right, through their right side. And so it goes clockwise, around and around. See the beautiful colors just connecting, everyone connecting in a space of pure love and trust and sisterhood and brotherhood, all connected, all now. Whether you're watching live or whether you're watching the recording later, all time being now, we are all connecting now. And receive the energy through your right side, creating a beautiful connective circle, just to allow yourself to be in that space right now. Take a deep breath and just inhale. Inhale that beauty, inhale that love and that safety. And as you exhale, allow yourself to be present. We call to the direction of the east, element of air, where the sun rises, the dawning of a new day. We call to creative thought. We call to where all things begin anew. We call to the people of the east, the people nations. We call you, come now, be part of our circle. To the direction of the south, element of fire, to the fire breathers and the fire walkers. To the desert sands, the winds, that kiss and caress our faces, to the Kundalini snake that rises to greet us and to bless us, to powerful, sacred passion, creative life force. We call you now, people nations from the south, come and be part of our circle. To the direction of the west, element of water, to the water kingdoms, the record keepers of the water, the elementals, sacred embiotic fluid of Pachamama, to the people nations of the west, where the sun kisses Pachamama, ending a day. We call you now, come and be part of our circle. And to the direction of the north, element of earth, Pachamama in her many forms, to the animal kingdom, the plant kingdoms, the people nations of the north, to those who have gone before us and to those who will go after us. We call you now, come and be part of our circle. We call to the divine one energy to surround us, to flow us, to anchor us into this time and space, into no time, into no space. We call to beloved All-Mother in her many forms to come and bless us, to watch over us as we begin this work this evening. Be here with us. We call to the Divine Father. Come now, watch over us, protect us. We call to our beloved ancestors, to the All Spirit. Come now, be with us here as we begin this work. And so we say, it is done, it is done, it is done, and so it is. Aho. Okay. And so we begin tonight, continuing with our discussion, to continuing with what we've been feeling. Some people have been hit hard, and I feel you on that. Some people have gone through the season feeling at ease, feeling at peace, purging through a lot and feeling with more clarity. Some people have been feeling like there's something coming. Have you been feeling that after you've gone through these shifts, that there's something now kind of waiting in the wings for you, calling your attention, saying, I'm getting ready to come. Are you ready to receive me? Have you been feeling that? That is very telling of the coming year. So let's talk about that. 2018 is a mastery year, meaning you add 2 plus 1 plus 8. You break it down, you get an 11. And numerology, that's considered a master number. The lower vibration, they call, not meaning that it's lower, but just a lesser form of this vibration is 1 plus 1 is 2. So this is going to be a year coming about not only mastery, learning to really be in mastery of our lives, of ourselves, but also mastery of relationships, the way we really come forward in the world, the way that we connect with others in a loving mastery way. 11 is also an ascended master number. People see 1111, 111. All of that has to do with the vibration of oneness. And this is what we're getting to. We're getting to the energy of one. Now, it doesn't mean that, oh my gosh, we sit around the campfire and sing Kumbaya, although that is kind of fun sometimes. But it's also about learning to understand that what happens to you, what you inner reflect, you express in another person. What you project out into the world reverts back to how you feel internally. So your inner world is reflective and projected out, mirrored back to you for further understanding, for further awakening, and to invite you to become responsible for everything that surrounds your life. And it also is about learning to see another person with compassion, understanding we are all part of an intricate story. Now upon the earth, things are happening. They're happening worldwide in many forms. Some we would call harrowing. Some people would say it's necessary to shift and to change. And some people are saying, you know what? I am excited for this change because it's been telling, it's been foretold, and it needs to happen. So whatever moment, whatever momentum you're in, I invite you to look at this opportunity of 11 as a new stage to be set. Okay, we cleared our canvases this year. We went through the one vibration, the new beginnings, where we really had to assess and go, all right, let's look at our closets, right? So we had to open up the doors and say, okay, I've had this thing in here since, childhood. Do I really need it? I've had this thing in here since my adolescence, my early adult years. Do I really need it? I've had this relationship. I've had this connection with whatever. Do I really need this? Is it really feeding me, or do I feel more obligation than true nourishment from it? Do I receive what I need? And this is the time to give yourself permission to be truthfully honest and to look at all of that. Are you receiving what you need from the connections, from the energy that you give out? In the sisterhood, the Shakti Spiral Sisterhood, our theme for the month is harmonious generosity. And what that means is that when we give to someone, to an experience, to a relationship, to a job, to anything, when we're giving, the other side of that giving is a reciprocative energy. But if we're constantly in the state of giving, we will burn out. We will feel tired, and eventually there will be some sort of resentment. If you're constantly giving without any kind of input, without any sort of reciprocative energies of what you've done, you become taxed, you become irritable, you become even sometimes in disharmony with your body, and you go into states of dis-ease and illness. So the opportunity here is to really identify what is pulling your energy, and is it really what you should be allowing? So a lot of sacred boundaries have also been set in place this year. I've witnessed it for a lot of people. Anymore. When they that way, you're learning to speak up for yourself. You're learning to say, in the world, I deserve more. I deserve better. And yes, I'm ready. I'm worthy of this. So there was a lot of energy also about learning to proclaim what it is you deserve. The world would have you say, don't ask for too much, because to do that would seem greedy or selfish. But I say the universe works that way. It is an abundant universe, and there's no question of creative force. It just happens. Creativity, creative force happens. It is part of life. When you're in the energy of life, life happens. So does death. And so the cycle continues. And so sometimes it's okay to put things to rest. Have you gone through a death cycle this year? Have you had to literally release consciousness that has not served you? Those are called death cycles, where you go through that period of really going within deeply, saying, I can't be this, I can't do this, I'm done with this, whatever situation, and allowing yourself to be honest and raw and true. We call those like the dark nights of the soul. And then stepping forward and saying, I'm ready for something different, even if you don't know what that is. If you give yourself that opportunity, it will show up for you. So it's about allowing that to happen for you. So yes, I'm looking at the comments that this section. I love you guys so much. As I'm looking at it, I'm seeing that. I love that you're doing the thread. I can see it going. So Flora says, so many shifts, so many milestones achieved this path month. Yes, some people are saying 11 is my life path number. For those who have 11 in either it's your soul path, your life path number, your destiny number, your soul's urge number, this is going to be a very powerful year for you. It's going to be a powerful year for everybody. But those who have 11, it's about getting up and being on that platform. We're all going to feel it in some way, very powerfully. So allow yourself to toy with the idea of being uncomfortable, because you're going to be pushed, because that's what masters do. To become a master, you have to go through all the situations to really become that master, right? To say, I'm a master in this field. I'm a master of this, the culinary arts. I've experienced, I've paid my dues. I've done the work. I know how to do this, as an example. So be raw, be honest, be real, be present, and understand that just as you're going through something, others are too. They may not vocalize it or express it in the way that you do, but it's really a time to go into the space of compassion, understanding that everybody has a journey. And it doesn't mean that you have to sit there and be part of their journey. And that's another thing I wanted to talk to you about, because 11 is also about relationships. So as we move forward, it's okay to be picky with who you allow in your inner circle. If they aren't supporting what you're needing, if they are not reciprocating what you're needing, it's okay to give yourself permission to assess that connection and see if it is working in your highest good. A lot of people believe that relationships are supposed to last a lifetime. Understand that on the human realm, going through many deaths, we go through many cycles, and that includes the relationships, the connections, the soul connections. But on the higher level, we are all connected. There's love and there's truth. And sometimes they play parts. We all play roles in each other's lives. So that's a season of being present in a person's life and then allowing it to just shift out. And it's okay. It's okay. All of it, whatever is showing up for you, really be present with it and allow it. So now, what are your plans? What are your envisionings for the new year? What is it that you're looking at and saying, you know, I've been working, I had this goal and I've been working on that goal, and it's been pulling me and propelling me forward as you've been clearing and decluttering and detoxing and all these different, and purging and going through shifts and going through mindset changes. What is now showing up for you? What is calling you? It may be something completely new. It may be something in a continuation of that you're really now feeling, okay, this year it's coming forward because I feel it. It doesn't leave you alone. That type of thing. So for instance, Twinspire 1111 says mastering manifestation. I love that. So what is it that in mastering manifestation, I love it. I'm going to use an example. Okay, Twinspire. Mastery manifestation, we manifest all the time. But when we consciously create, when we're conscious of what we're manifesting, it takes on a whole new life. It takes on a whole new perspective, and it takes on a whole new powerful shift in our environment. When we master, I love that so much, Inspire. When we master manifestation, we are responsible then, and we claim that full responsibility for what shows up. And we also work on what we really want to show up in our lives. And we stay with that. Flora Sage says refinement. I love that. Refining, honing, and getting laser-like, which is precision. Precision in this, why we have the Sagittarius energy right now. So I want you to take a moment to just close your eyes. I asked the question, what is calling you? What have you been feeling is now coming forward? It could be a project. It doesn't have to be anything. It simply could be a shift in mindset, a mind change, or personality adjustment. It could be an overhaul in the way you view life. Okay? But I want you to close your eyes now. And I want you to picture some key moments of this year. They can be what you consider good. They can be not so comfortable, powerful shifts. They can be scary moments. They can be aha moments. Whatever comes to your mind, just allow it. I want you to focus on that moment. And I want you to ask yourself, what was the gift? Even if it was something good and you felt like, I already felt the gift, there might be even something more that you may have missed. What was the gift in that moment, in that experience? Try to get a word, try to break it down to a word or a phrase. And I want you to let that go, okay? And just take a deep breath. As you inhale, I want you to think of that word. Hold it. And as you exhale, release it with blessing and gratitude. Now projecting with our third eye, the space right here in the middle between your eyes, between your eyebrows, I want you to think about this coming year, all the energies that have been leading up to this shift, this newness, this opening that's coming for a new year. And I want you to think about one thing. Okay, there are many things probably on your lists, But one key thing that has been calling you, that you perceive as manifesting, that you perceive as some great work coming forward into 2018. Now, with your eyes still closed, I want you to look in and up towards your brow. And I want you to picture a beautiful doorway. It can be any size, shape, color, as ornate or as simplistic as you possibly want it to be. And I want you to just step through this door. It opens. You don't even have to worry about a handle. There may be a handle if you want one to be. Stepping through the threshold, I want you to picture just a big open space. It could be a beach. It could be a field, a meadow. It could be on a mountaintop, anything. A big open space. Just take that space in now. And what this space is going to be is the infinite possibility realm, okay? This is a space where any and all things are possible. It doesn't matter how they manifest. It doesn't matter what they're made out of. Any and all things are possible in this space. And I want you to once again think about that one thing that you see coming forward in 2018. I want you to visualize it, create it in this space. It could be a scene. It could be you in that form doing what it is that you need to be doing. It could be that creation. Whatever, however it shows up to you, I want you to be in that space with Phil. In your body, where do you feel it? Now, I want you to become one with that space, walking towards that, what you have manifested. Let it come into your energy. Let it come into your body. Where does it enter? Let it come into your field so that it is part of you. See it, feel it, know it as true. And I want you to take a deep breath and just become one with it. Breathe, inhale. Hold your breath. With your eyes still closed, pulse your heart chakra into that space as you're bringing it alive with you. As you exhale, just release any doubt, any blocks in that visualization. And as you inhale again, breathing deeply, I want you to think of breathing life into this vision for yourself. Hold it. And as you exhale, just really allow yourself to expel any sort of doubt, any sort of illusion that may keep you from this vision. One last breath. Deeply inhale, breathing life into this vision. Hold it. Feel the pulse in your body. Feel your blood flowing and connecting with this energy field. And as you release, see it, know it as true. It's not even about believing anymore. It's about knowing that this is true. This is true reality. Thank this space, this infinite field of possibility now. Turn and walk back through your door. And as you step through the threshold of the door and the door closes gently behind you, allow yourself a moment to just affirm what you have invited into your field. Affirm it. Be one with it. Believe that it is already done. It's a matter of just synchronicities and divine action steps that'll be taken to step towards this manifestation fully. As you open your eyes, be present in your body, wiggle your ankles, your legs, roll your shoulders, be present in this space. Write down any key components, write down any key words, phrases, anything that you may have seen. Talk about how you feel. How did it feel to be in that space? Did it feel right? Did it feel like maybe there's some adjustments that need to be made to your vision? Is this what you really want? This is a wonderful exercise as you're going forward and you're manifesting, as you're going forward and looking at what it is that you want for your year. If it's really suited, or if there's something maybe a little bit different that you need to look at. So what you do is you go into that space, into the realm of infinite possibility, and you say, this is what I desire. You create it the way you did, and you feel it. You feel it. Does it feel right? Do you need tweaking? And it's okay if you need to tweak a couple of little things to refine it, to manifest, to master that manifestation, to be in that space of clarity, so that it becomes more fluid with your energy. Yes, like Buki 76 said, or better. So there might be something even better that you didn't even think of. And I love that when we go into the realm of infinite possibility, we are connecting with our highest aspects. So we're able to see maybe something that we didn't even think about before. So how did that feel for you? How did that feel for you? Take notice of what you noticed and discard nothing. Because it's funny, someone will say, well, I didn't really get a lot didn't come through for me when I was visualizing it. Well, what did you feel? Well, I felt kind of excited. Well, that's something. Or I saw a word. Well, what was that word? Well, it was, and they said something. Well, that's something. Discard nothing, okay? Because it doesn't have to be this huge grand vision, or it could be. It could be just a powerful word that will be your mantra that you can utilize throughout the year, that you can maybe write and put up somewhere where you can see it, something that you can remind yourself about, okay? I love it. Okay, so your homework for the rest of this year is to embody that vision, okay? Your job is to not doubt what you desire, okay? You don't have to worry about how. You don't have to worry about the specifics. Simply be in that space, see it as done. Okay. And throughout the year, it could be the year, it could be a month, it could be tomorrow. Allow yourself to take the divine action that is inspired to you, that is whispered to you, to take the step towards it. Okay. Every day, do something to take a step towards that vision. And what I mean is, it could be an actual action. Everything should be an action, but it could also mean affirmation, affirming it as done. Okay? Get excited. Get really excited about it, because it's coming. It is here. Now it's physically coming into its manifested form. Okay. Usually it can take 3 moon cycles. It doesn't matter. It's as long as it needs to take. Know that it'll be absolutely perfect when it arrives. And so your job is to feel it and to believe it and to live it as so. Yes. Oh, how funny. I was saying that. I look over at the thread, and Buki 76 said, live it and feel it as it is so. Exactly. Oh, I love you, Meg. You're awesome. So there you are. Okay. And believe it every day. Affirm it every day. Get excited. If it's moving to a new home, if it's a new job, be in that job. Make friends already with people there in that vision. Or if it's a new space, if it's new clients you're manifesting, connect already. Be excited about those clients. Connect to wherever it is you want to be, wherever you want to go, whatever you want to do. If it's on stage singing for people, already be there. Hear the crowd cheering. Be in that place of infinite possibility, knowing that it is already done. Yes, yes, yes. So Let's do some readings because we have a little bit of time, and I wanted to do that as my gift to you for the end of the year to really let out a huge sigh, a huge blessing of we made it, we did it, we got through the year. And it is so, right? So I have with me my Whisperings of the New Moon deck. I love my deck. I love using it, especially with the new moon, because it's just so powerful and houses so much energy of infinite possibility. And even though it doesn't have a book, when you use it, the cards, they may say something, they may be something that may show up as a phrase, a word, whatever, but you know exactly what you need, and it comes exactly. Okay, so Chris, oh my gosh, Chris, I love what you said. With a circle of women in front of me in a ritual space in a large wooden green trim door. Oh, beautiful. I love that. Green, what does that mean to you, Chris? Why green? It's important. Flora has asked for reading. Yes, 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 yes. Let me just scroll up really quick to make sure. Oh, there's so much. I love the chat going on. Okay. So hi, Pedro. Welcome. Ooh. Okay, let me just scroll down. Okay, so it's funny. 3 jumped. And I'm getting all 3. You ready? Ready, Flora? So your first one. This is funny. Unlock your hidden talent. We already know you are powerfully talented, Flora, but there's something more. There's always something more. Isn't that funny how that works? Unlock your hidden talent. So there's something you're going to be tapping into this coming year that is just going to take you by storm. It's going to be so exciting for you. Unlock your mystery. So that tells me that it's something that has to do with your powerful mythos, your energy, the spirit that you hold, that all of the things that you went through this year, all of the things that have happened have come to a pinnacle point, a turning point in your life. And you've gotten clear, you've gotten clarity, you've gotten information. And now they're saying also, there's going to be an opportunity for you not only unlock the hidden talent, but to unlock your mystery. And the third one, your intentions need special loving care and focus. So remember that when you are manifesting, that when you are creating, you also need to nurture with love, that mother energy, that mother instinct. The divine masculine is the action, but the divine mother, the divine feminine is also about embracing it, feeding it, nurturing it, taking it to our breast, taking it to our heart space and loving it there, holding it there until we're ready to release it into the world. So allow for that nurturing to happen for you, okay? As you go through these powerful shifts. Again, unlock your hidden talents, unlock your mystery, unlock, right? And your intentions need special loving care and focus. I love it. I love what everyone is saying too. Yay, yes. So, Bella Lacrone, I have one for you. Okay, Bella Lacrone, you got change happens when we least expect it. Be ready. So changes are coming, powerfully coming, and they're coming in a way where you won't expect it. Fast. Okay, so this doesn't give you time to second guess. When you feel the call, when you feel the changes happening and you feel the momentum to act. Okay, so be ready. That's exciting. You're welcome. Candy Duchesne, I'm so glad you're able to make it, Candy. So I'm going to pull one for Candy. Ooh, a jumper. Candy. We have many earth allies, and not all are in human form. I'm getting that you had a pet that you lost. This pet has now taken on a spiritual protector, guardian, and guide for you. And it's important that you connect that they've actually returned to be, I don't know if you've thought about this pet recently, or they've come to your mind, because this pet is now your spiritual ally. They are there to be and to guide you on this path that you're on and the shifts that you're going to be making this year. So there you go. Chris, yes. Okay, well, there you are, Candy. Yes. This is for Chris. Okay, do you remember when I was talking about with the sisterhood, the harmonious generosity? You got the card, be aware of the energy that you are giving. When you're in the space of giving, even if it is your attention and you're in that space of constantly in support, which is great to support, but what you're doing now is you're giving in a space of depletion, that you are not allowing for the influx to come back to you, the reciprocation to come back to you, so that you can use that energy in your creative force. Okay. So remember, the divine feminine, the divine masculine, it's a symmetric balance. And if you are not allowing the coming to you, the reciprocation, you're depleting a vital energy to create what it is that you need. So the guidance is, remember, be aware of the energy that you are giving. Do not give to exhaustion. Do not give to depletion. Allow yourself space to still create for you. You can hold center for others and to have the believing eyes, but also reserve that creative force and power for what you need to create. And there are some powerful things that are needing your creation. Okay. Tracy, welcome, Tracy. Let's do you. Oh my gosh, the cards are just like speaking. So let's do you, Tracy. You are welcome, Candy. You're welcome, Chris. Okay, Tracy. You aren't here. I love this card. You aren't here to reinvent the wheel. You're here to learn to fly. I'm getting that you're being called, that you want to do some certification courses. You want to kind of like certify in some areas. And what they're telling me is that you already know how to do this work. And the certification isn't necessary. It might help you to remember, but it isn't necessary. You already are being called to do powerful, specific works, and your soul knows how to do them. What they want you to do is to stop and listen and to trust. Your mind might say you're not qualified yet. Your mind might cancel out that direct intuition that is being given to you, but you already know how to do what it is you're being called to do. So if you want to take a really light certification course or something that's not going to tax you, they say yes. But if it's something that's going to be truly like so involved, it will actually stagnate the progression you need to make with what it is you need to do. So you might want to look into that. This is about allowing yourself to strip of the dogma, the systems that are the do this, it has to do it this way, it has to look like this, you have to do it this exact way, at this exact time, to what does my soul say, and fly with that. Okay. This is about releasing those expectations that have been put about us. Remember, every rule that has ever been made has been made by man or woman. And we're here to change that and to shift that. Okay. Pedro, yes, I will pull one for you. Okay, Pedro, you got the card. Be free to change your mind. So I'm getting that you had some ideas at the beginning of the year of things that you wanted to do. And you're very much about committing, about being commit to things. And I'm getting logically, you've had a little bit of a challenge because you've committed to certain things and you want to change your mind about them. They're not what you actually thought you would want to, like you really want to do now. So they're saying it's okay to change your mind. It's okay to shift what it is you thought you wanted to do for something that sings more to your soul. So you got the go ahead. It's okay to let go of what you had planned for something even better. Oftentimes we do that. Oftentimes we get to the space of, this is what I really want to do, and I'm so excited about it. And then we do it, and we're like, maybe that's not the exact fit. Maybe something like it, but not maybe exactly that. And so that's what's happening for you right now, okay? So give yourself permission to have that freedom to change your mind, and understand that what is being offered to you isn't always logical, isn't always that logical based mind. It happens to do with your intuition as well. So use those both. Okay. Yes, Shalmadine, yes. I'm so glad. Shalmadine. Okay. Beautiful energies. So you got the card. Your path is uniquely your own. And what I'm getting is that you have a history of magic. You're a magical being. And you're being called to not only remember that magic, but step into it fully, authentically. Replicate what you see. It isn't about picking up a book and doing what's given step by step there. This is about taking the magic from your soul and expressing it into the world. And sometimes that's a little bit like, okay, maybe this way, maybe that way, but it's unique. Your path is unique, and your magic and the way that it expresses is very unique. So they're telling me to tell you, let go, strip yourself of the do it this way, it should look like this, and begin with yourself already knowing and claiming yourself as a priestess, as a powerful magical instrument of the divine. And what does that look like for you? Okay. And they're getting also a book of shadows. If you haven't created one, a journal, it's Book of Shadows, where people call them Book of Shadows or Book of Shadows and Light. It's your space, your powerful magic to create. And that's what they're saying that you need to start doing and focusing on being that unique expression. And I'm getting that there is a infusion of certain magics from different cultures that are calling you, that you can actually, you have the power and the ability to infuse together and to become something beautiful. Okay. You are welcome. Sandra's energy. Yes. I'm so happy you're here too. Yes. I will pull a card for you. So this is for Sandra and the beautiful energy. I love all the hearts. You guys are so amazing. I love you guys. Okay. Oh, here we go. You got 2 cards. First message that I'm getting, Sandra, you had a little bit of a challenging year. You went through a lot of things and you released a lot of things. And now your guides want me to tell you to trust and surrender. Surrender those parts of yourself that no longer need to fight, no longer need to oppose, that no longer need to hold the stand. Just trust, breathe deeply into it, and surrender. The second card is to surround your life with those who will remind you of your greatness when you forget. So this tells me that you need to really pay special attention and concern to those who you surround yourself with in everyday environments. It's important that when we're going through shifts and we're making changes in our lives and being called to our spirit work, that we surround ourselves with those who will remind us of our greatness when we forget. Because it's very challenging to walk a road or a path that we've never walked before or walked in this lifetime in this way. And especially when we're following our own intuitive guidance. So take a moment to trust, surrender, surround yourself with those who are going to hold your space and proceed forward. Okay. So much love for that. Catherine, I saw you, sister. So let me go ahead. You're welcome, Sandra. Let's go ahead and pull for you, Catherine. Catherine, you have the power to heal yourself. To not only heal yourself on a physical level, but on a spiritual level. You have the power to heal all aspects of who you are. All the things that you have felt fragmented about, or pieces here, pieces there, you have the power to pull it together. And the card is find your power within. Remember how powerful you are. Remember that you're only playing a role here as a human being, but who you are transcends all definition. Who you are transcends any definition that can be placed upon you. So trust in that and understand that you have the power to create magic, to create miracles. Okay? So for this year, remind yourself that you have the power deep within you. So find it. Okay? All right. Okay, Selena jumped on. She said she was watching on her TV and she can't chat on her TV. I love it. Welcome, welcome. Okay, Selena, here is yours. I have room for one more after Selena. So let's go. Selena. So beautiful. The energy you're in is absolutely metamorphosis, transformative. What is the word? Initiating. And what they're wanting for you to remember that everything has beauty if you're willing to see it. So even in the spaces where you feel immense sorrow or overwhelm or a feeling of you need some guidance, your inner compass may be a little jarred, that's beauty. That is a beautiful moment, because in contrast, we find when we get to the space where we're like, I know now. That pinnacle moment, it transcends anything. It's you come home. Okay. So being in that space of uncertainty, being in that space of not knowing or not understanding, or the everyday mundane, has its beauty, because it's an opportunity and an invitation to awaken to a new sense of self, purpose, and trust. Sometimes going back to the 101 basics helps. Sometimes it's shifting things up. Sometimes it's doing something you've never done before and allowing the outcome to be what it will. So remember, you're beautiful and you absolutely have the gifts that you need. Okay, Meg, you were the one. Here we go. Return to the mother. She is waiting. Oh, Meg, I love this card so much for you. There's been a lot. You nurture a lot. You nurture a lot. You give of self a lot. And what is being said to you is you now need to be nurtured. It's now time for you to be embraced by the mother and be held close, because what is coming for you is absolutely extraordinary. And you need to have that fuel to do what's coming. You need to have that reassurance and that nurturing that only the mother can give, to remind you of who you are and why you're here for your exemplary year coming. So take time to nurture with the mother. Go within, find her, be there. Maybe for the rest of the year, as long as you need, be there with her. So much love to all of you. I wish I could read for all of you, but we are already at the top of the hour. If you feel called, I sent out the invitation because those who need to hear it will hear it. If you feel called to connect with us deeper in the Shakti Spiral Sisterhood, you can always go to oneascension.com. It's not just for women, it's for men as well. We claim sisterhood because of the patriarchal energies, and so we're reclaiming that word to encompass all, both male and female, because we are all of the mother. So in the sisterhood, we go into certain themes every month, and every week we do something surrounding that and supporting each other in that work. And the people there that are called, the members that are in the sisterhood, are not only supportive, but they're loving, and they care, and they hold space, and we just have a lot of fun. But we also hold each other in love, because we understand that we are all in this work. We're all in this work together on levels and in integration and on different paths and different purposes, but we are holding space. So if you feel called to that work, if you feel called to delve deeper, it is a membership site. So that means for a small monthly fee, you connect and you get the support of the ritual. We do a full moon ritual, and we have a class, and we have a meditation, and it's just beautiful. So if you feel called, you can go to oneascension.com, look under the sisterhood, and you'll have all the information that you need there to join. I hope to see you there, because it is just beautiful. So for everybody, just so much love as we bring this year to a close, thanking and blessing it. Make sure you do something very powerful to really, really solidify this year. Honor what you've ritual or in a sacred space where you have gone, where you've been, and where you're going. Okay? So much love to all of you. Okay, so let's go ahead and close our eyes now. Taking a moment to just anchor in and solidify everything that we've experienced, this beautiful energy that we have been in, allowing us to just engage and take what we need from all of this. We thank the Divine One Energy for surrounding us, for flowing through us, and being here with us in this time and space. We thank the beloved All-Mother and the beloved All-Father in their many forms. We thank our spirit guides, our guardians, our ancestors. Thank you for being here with us. To the direction of the north, element of earth, thank you for being part of our circle. To the direction of the west, element of water, thank you for being part of our circle. To the direction of the south, element of fire, thank you for being part of our circle. And to the direction of the east, element of air, thank you for being part of our circle. And with our eyes closed, before we release this circle, let's send a blessing and support and love to each one of us in this circle at this time, whether we're watching live or the recording afterwards. Sending love and healing and support to each one of you as you continue your journey, as you continue to believe and to step forward into realms that you've never experienced before. Know that you know how to do this. Trust that you know how to do this. We believe you, we see you, and we honor you and your path. With your eyes still closed now, thanking and blessing each one in this circle, we release this energy through our right side, allowing it to just counterclockwise circle around, uncoiling, unwinding. Thank you, thank you, thank you as we release all who are in attendance. So many blessings. And the energy comes back to you through your left side, and with your arms outstretched, just allow Divine Spirit to cleanse your energetic field. We call for the One Energy to wash clean any energetic debris, any work, any stagnant energies that now need to be sent to the center of Mother Earth for recycling. She is a great recycler. Let's go ahead and do that now. Let it just empty out through your feet, down to the center of the earth. And just allow your energy, your heart chakra space to coil in, concentrating, winding until it rests again powerfully in the center of your heart chakra. And any residual energy from this work, just allow to flow through your hands, through your feet, just like roots, sending back to Mother Earth. Releasing all that doesn't serve. And with a great big thank you and love, we say, it is done, it is done, it is done. Aha, aho, and so it is. Blessings to all of you. We will see you soon. Mwah.